6 scoreless, 7 hits, lowered his ERA. In the meantime, there's nothing else to say, Zero. He's different. He's been different since he burst on the scene.
He really is. And I don't even want to have the conversation one game to pitch who you're giving the ball to, because you could say, you can make arguments for Skubal, you can make arguments for Wheeler up and down the line. But obviously, Paul Skenes is on the short list of this. I just think we can't take it for granted, and that's going to be the theme of the show today, because we're going to have Scherzer taking on Kershaw later tonight, and we're going to do a skybox on that as well. This guy was drafted in 2023. He was pitching in the College World Series. Nobody's had a quicker ascent into stardom. He's started both. Robert, we're the first one to bring this up. Back-to-back All-Star games.
Yeah, no one's ever done that. First 2 seasons of their big league career, no one has ever started back-to-back All-Star games.
And he's been so consistent. If you look at the numbers, lefties and righties have the same OPS. First half, second half numbers, same ERA. It's consistent the way he goes about it. And Don Kelly, his manager, said it perfectly last night. I almost want to see more of a bully at times, but this guy can pitch. He pitches his way out of jams. Then he can go bully fastball. So I want to dive in on a couple ABs throughout the course of the game. Let's get into it, Devin. We'll bring up some boards. Seth Werner on research today does a fabulous job. And then we're going to have a little fun, because he's got like a 5-6 pitch mix. But you certainly can't worry about 3 or 4 of his pitches. You have to be on the fastball from Jump Street. It's 98 to 100 miles an hour. So pause this, bring up the first board for me. MLB ranks this season. ERA, he's second. Innings, he's third. Strikeout percentage, he's ninth. Opponent average, guys are hitting $1.92 off him, and no one slugs. Like, I went and edit, and we tried to find, give me opposite field gap doubles on Paul Skenes' fastball. They don't exist. It's swinging misses. So I want to get into 4 strikeouts last night. I want to bring up some pitch usage stuff. I want to show how he presents a little bit differently. This is the first at bat of the game for TJ Friedl. It's 99 black, 98 top of the zone, Splinker 89, 3 pitches, and you're walking back to the dugout and you have nothing to go on. One at-bat's not leading to the next. He hangs a slider right there. That's Spencer Steer's only shot, and then he goes 99 crossfire black away for the second punch out. How about chin music to McLean, then 99 black away, 99 away, and then Splinker 90. He tunnels stuff. He's got this short, pushy arm action, but he's 6'5", 6'6", so he's creating deception without even realizing it, okay? Watch this. This is not, and pause it for me real quick. What I want you to focus on is, back in the day, we used to get in a cage and call it the Iron Mike. It would pick up that yellow dimple ball, and you'd see the arm action the whole way through, and then it would present itself to you. So you had something to time off of. Well, he's getting like he's going to go into an Iron Mike, and then he's coming down here and almost giving you that upshoot push where the ball jumps at you. Matthew Boyd's doing a heck of a job in Chicago with this. It almost looks like he's getting rotational, and then at the last second, he streamlines down the mound, and his ball never loses plane. So pause this for me real quick. Bring up his pitch usage stuff. Highest average four-seam velocity with average arm angle. Okay, so 98.2 miles an hour is his average velo, but his arm angle is 23.2 degrees. So he's showing it much lower where it's jumping and holding its plane. What's his pitch usage versus right-handers? Okay. Rest of 2025, four-seam fastball and sinker, let's put them together. 50.7% of the time you're getting something hard. You're getting a fastball of some measure. Then he's got the sweeper at 23%, the changeup, splitter, slider, curveball. You can't cover all this. And I know he shows it to you, but you can't cover it, right? So you have to be able, and we've had multiple hitters, Sean Casey, Carlos Pena, Jim Thome, get on their best fastball. So if I was coming up with a game plan against Paul Skenes, all I would be concerned about is, can I get to his heater? All bets are off when I get to 2 strikes, spread out and battle. So if I was teaching somebody and Lauren had a great idea, she's like, D-Row, me and Robert have not come over to the skybox the whole season.
Come on.
Come on.
All right.
Teach us.
And learned how to hit. Okay, so I'm gonna scare you. Got to get on the mat. Lighting issues.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Sorry, Rick.
So here we
Give
go.
him
We're
back.
gonna dive back in. I want you to watch the fastball here. I think he's gonna punch out Bryce Harper, maybe a few others, and then we're gonna work on what do we do to attack? Because it's 100 miles an hour right down to Broadway. Here he is in the All-Star game against Riley Green, elevated 100. Okay? Gleyber Torres, and we have a perfect catcher's angle of this. So this is what you're presented with. This is Paul Skenes.
We're good.
First base side of the rubber, and he's gonna throw you a four-seam fastball, middle cut. This is what you see. This is pretty factual. Run this. You see a blur. So now what do you have to do?
What do you
Pray.
always say, Robert?
Gotta pray. I don't know
You
how
have to
these
control
guys
the mechanism, right? You have to eliminate all the noise. Run that back. You got to create a strike zone and a window. Get it to black, pause it. That's what you have to create.
What do you mean?
You can't worry about 40,000 people in the stands. You can't worry about what's going on. You got to find a strike zone, or we've had Austin Riley in here talk about a window where that ball comes out of his hands and you're on go. That's it. And I think with a crossfire guy like Skenes throwing 100 miles an hour with devastating off speed, unless you have count leverage, and I'm getting in the weeds, unless you got 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, where you can get selfish and try and cheat to a fastball, you have to eliminate pull side. So we're thinking up the middle, the other way. Who wants to pull the trigger?
I can't
Who
hit up
wants
the
to
middle
pull
the other
it?
way.
Yes,
Have
well,
we not
we're gonna-
established this?
Okay, so when I teach hitting, listen, none of this stuff comes from me. This is Chipper, this is Albert, this is Matt Holliday, this is Mikey Young, this is Rudy Jaramillo. It's all the great people who taught me how to hit. I knew nothing about hitting, just athlete, grind it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm teaching from my son up or even younger, the first thing I do is to get you to understand how do I keep my bat path in the zone for as long as possible. Because ultimately, if I'm late and my bat path is in the zone, this is going to right field for a knock. If I'm on time, it's center field, and if I'm a little hair early, it's left field. It's the same swing, it's 3 different contact points.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, I want you to get in here. I would do it with the bottom hand. This is your steering wheel. This is your power for a righty. This is happening. This is gonna come no matter what, okay? You're so terrible. I want you here thinking, this back of this hand has to go to the inside half of this ball, right here.
Okay.
Boom. I just want line drives. Up the middle the other way.
All right.
Can you reproduce this, Lauren Shahadi? Cut
No.
the ball in half. You're not playing.
You got this.
with
My
the
dad
bird.
once offered me
Get in.
$100 to hit the ball to right.
Listen to me.
I couldn't. Yeah.
Get comfortable.
got choked
One
up.
hand on the bat.
Okay. Okay.
One hand.
Okay.
Front shoulder stays square.
Okay.
You know what that means. Do not let your front shoulder. We're teaching. This is 101 right
Okay.
now.
Okay. Okay.
We're not flying this open. If this ball gets pulled, you're giving me 5 push-ups during commercial break.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So I want bottom hand to this part of the baseball.
Okay.
Stay up the middle the other way. All right, you see how you rolled around that?
Yep.
Let the ball tell you what you're doing wrong. Get it over there. There you go.
There you go. That was
There you
nice.
go. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Very good. Nice and relaxed and just stay
You all right
there.
back there, Shawnee?
Boom. No.
I
F.
opened up.
F.
Okay. Got it. Jeez. Robert.
Go over there.
Which way?
Up the middle the other way. There you go.
There you go. That's a
All right, now put both hands on the bat.
Okay.
Don't overswing and take that same bat path approach, bottom hand through the baseball.
Paul Skenes. Eat your heart.
Paul Skenes. Look at her. Look at her.
Nice.
Even more. Keep that front shoulder square. Drive me something up the. There you go. Nice. So then if I put this ball out here, you don't move. Think the same thing, and this ball's getting pulled, but you're going to keep it fair. Think
It's
the
going to
same
left?
thing. Front shoulder through
It's
the.
going to left?
Yes. Bottom hand through the baseball. Close. Very close. I loved it. One more. Go. 3-1.
Oh, it's harder.
Got him. Robert.
That was excellent.
I'm telling you right now, kids at home, if you're struggling, you see a lot of this. Boom, you saw it with Gleyber Torres. He has no shot. Run this for me real quick. Run it all the way back to where it's not blacked out. Right here. Watch slow click this when this ball gets to home plate and watch him get rotational out and around this baseball.
But Dero, what?
Right there, boom.
Why do you have to pick it up here instead of letting it?
What do you mean?
It's 100 miles an hour and you want to try to cheat to it.
That's just why. Like you always talk about Mike Trout, he lets the ball get almost to the end and then it.
Well, I would eliminate pull side off this guy and just battle up the middle the other way, but that's because I wasn't a great puller of the baseball. I think you got to know thyself and know what you do. But I'm trying to talk about bat path. This guy exposes bad bat path, so you have to think bottom hand your steering wheel, top hand your power. For kids at home, I can't preach this enough. Just sit there off a tee, bang, stay behind it, and just get this arm incorporated into your swing.
One arm drill and curveball machine are your two.
Are my two go-tos.
Those are your go-tos.
Reds and Pirates continue that series tonight in Pittsburgh. Chase Burns, Mitch Keller, that is your pitching matchup.